Hi, folks. So for today, you're going to work on reading Dorothy Allison's Deciding to Live, which is linked for you right here. This is a really powerful, it's actually a preface to a book of stories, but it's for our intents and purposes, basically a short autobiographical essay for you to read in which Dorothy Allison considers her life and really a pivotal moment in her life where she decided to change it for the best and really made an active decision to embrace life and live it to its fullest. You'll see as you read it, she had a pretty troubled and difficult past, packed with abuse and so forth. And so it's a very powerful text, one of my favorite books and one of my favorite short essays. So you're going to read that. It's linked here. And then as you're reading it, consider the following question. And then after you read it, you're going to respond to this question in at least 12 sentences. As you do this response, please try to show an understanding of the text as a whole. So read the whole thing and then show your knowledge of that in your response to these questions here. So how does Dorothy Allison make the decision to live? Literally, like, how does she do it? What actions does she take and so forth? And then next, what prompts her to make this decision? What's like the ignition point for it? And then how does she go about living and carrying out this decision? So 12 sentences total in response to both questions, at least, right? Which means that I encourage you to write more, but you got to write 12 at least to get a passing score. And then also try to show an understanding of the text as a whole in your response. And then you're going to engage in this brief 9-minute meditation. So if you remember during the poetry unit, we practice meditation as a way to help calm our mind and really focus our intentions as creative writers. I think before any creative act, it's important to, in some way, calm our minds so we can focus. And for a lot of people, meditation is like the way to do that. It's not the only way, right? And so I'm offering meditation as a way because I think it's accessible to most people. For me personally, what I find actually focuses my mind more than anything is the opposite of meditation. It's actually running. I'm an intense exerciser and I love running and exercising and climbing mountains and that. I have to almost get my energy out in order to sit, calm down, and be able to write. I understand that that's not accessible for most people. Like if somebody has a physical disability or other constraints, they are not able to engage in that type of activity. And so for this class, it's a way to like help everybody in the class as a whole understand ways in to really access the powerful moments in our creativity. I think meditation is a nice, like, kind of equitable way in. So I'm offering you guys another meditation within this specific assignment. And so you can just click on it right here. Short, brief, I think it's engaging. And then after that, engage in this writing activity. So the key is if you need to break up the assignment, you could stop here, maybe if you do need to break it up, and then make sure you do the meditation and the writing exercises or writing exercise back to back. So you have the meditation and then you're writing. This is the exercise. We tell ourselves stories in order to live. It's a quotation from the wonderful Joan Didion in her book, The White Album, linked here. So you're going to tell us a story that you tell yourself in order to live. Try to write at least 2 well-developed paragraphs of at least 12 sentences per paragraph. So we're looking at least 24 sentences total, maybe more, right? So really dig into that. The personal responses, I think, are really helpful as you're working on the memoir autobiographical writing unit and really developing some of the groundwork for that personal essay that is due at the end of the unit. And so really engage in this in great detail. This prompt actually helps a lot of students develop possible topics for that personal essay that's due at the end of the unit. After you post, you're going to read through your peers' work and respond with love, care, and attention and 100 words or more. And so that's the assignment. Follow steps 1 through 5. I see there's a double 4 here, so we'll adjust that. And you should do quite well. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me because I am here to answer them and support you in your success in the course. Thank you, and I'm really excited to read your work.